Was crying hysterically. She was like, I've never done something like this before. Should have never let him in my house, but the things that you'll do when you're attracted to somebody.
County father stabbed to death, sitting down today with Fox 17.
Police say a woman is now behind bars on first-degree murder charges.
His family is still shocked. The woman he didn't know very long could be responsible for his death.
Okay, Ms. Larson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is case number 2320965CZ. It's the state treasurer for Michigan versus Katie Larson, inmate number 863470. We are here for the state's request to seize 90% of assets that the inmate has. The court has read Ms. Larson's response to the complaint. I've also received a brief from the state regarding this hearing. I've read that. And with that, Ms. Jones, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state commenced this action after a check for $7,427.65 was deposited into Ms. Larson's prison account. Ms. Larson's earliest possible release date is July 17th of 2036. And through that date, her estimated cost of care is $758,630. Upon reviewing the case, we discovered Ms. Larson does have, I believe it's 3 minor children. And from the $7,427.65, there has already been $3,713.82 deducted and applied towards her child support obligation. And the only defenses to the State Correctional Facility Reimbursement Act is whether there is a legal or moral obligation to support a spouse or minor children. So the state believes that her minor children have already been considered, as approximately half of the funds have already been attributed to them. So the state is going to seek 90% of the remaining $3,349.62.
Okay. Ms. Larson, is there anything that you want the court to know?
Well, I suffered blood clots in my lungs back in 2014 and 15, and I feel like I shouldn't have suffered that with I don't know. I didn't do this for just no reason. So really, it feels like my pain and suffering was for no reason. And I just feel like that's not fair. And I'm not even asking for a lot, honestly. I just feel like just the minimal amount, just for what I had to go through all the time. And just the effort I put into this just for nothing. That's what it feels like. And I mean, I understand it's not cheap for the state to take care of me, but I also have to try to take care of me too. And costs these days just keep going up and up. So, I mean, I don't know. That's all I got.
Do you have a current ongoing child support obligation?
Well, not that I knew of until money got put in my account, but then yes, it should be paid off, I would think, by now, because my children have been adopted.
Okay. So it sounds like maybe there was some arrearages or something before that adoption took place. Then
Yes.
in front of the court came in, took $3,713 to square you up, so to speak, with the front of the court. Does that sound right?
Yes, sir.
And the rest, you're just asking to be able to use for your own needs, correct?
Yeah, like hygiene and stuff like that.
So Ms. Jones, are you asking the court, well, let me phrase it differently. How much are you proposing to leave for Ms. Larson in the account?
Your Honor, the state is requesting 90%. That would leave her approximately $330, give or take. The amount that I'm showing is as of December 11th. So if she's spent something since then, the amount may be lower. That's the total value of the account. But as of December 11th, it was the $3,349.62.
Okay. All right, the court is going to side with the state in this case, and that the plaintiff will receive 90% of the funds in Ms. Larson's account as of today. Ms. Larson can retain the 10%. Ms. Larson, if I could, I would let you have it all that was left. It's one of those things, like you said, that it was a compensation for pain and suffering and so forth. Probably not nearly enough to compensate you for what you went through, but that's what you got. But unfortunately, the law doesn't allow me to do that. Those funds are considered an asset, and the law says, other than the kids, I got to give it to the state. So I wish the law was different. I wish people could keep, under certain circumstances, their personal injury settlements, but I can't, so I won't. So you just get the 10% of what's left. And Ms. Jones, you'll submit an order, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
He just met the wrong person. He just met the wrong person. They'd barely been seeing each other for less than 3 weeks, and she didn't like that they weren't going to be together.
That person, Katie Larson, who now faces a charge of first-degree murder in the stabbing death of Stephen Woodrum. His cousin, Nikisha Veltman, says he crossed paths with the 26-year-old woman from Grant just a few weeks before losing his life on Wednesday.
He's gone. I mean, he's not coming back. She took him from us. He just wanted everyone to be happy.